Hey guys, Bruce here with DIY Homestead Projects. Well, I've been watching some YouTube videos of a couple of people I like to watch, Jesse James Homestead and a few others, and kind of got myself excited about welding again. I have been working on another project and been pretty busy. Haven't done much welding lately. So I kind of got a little break in my other projects. Thought I'd come out here to the shop and do a little bit of stick welding practice. If you've been following my channel, you know I'm a beginner welder and I don't have really hardly any experience at all. But I have put together a machine that I bought. Where did I buy that thing? I think I bought it off of eBay. The Juba 200 ZX7 Juba 200. And I had a video that I made earlier showing how I made this 240 volt adapter. Just a box that plugs into two 110 outlets that are both on separate circuits. Kind of dark down in there, but I've got it plugged in, and somebody had mentioned I should have welded with it on the video. So that's what I'm going to do for you today. Maybe here's a little better look at it, but that's what I've got the Juba 200 plugged into. Two 110 volt outlets. Then the Juba 200. This goes up to 200 amps. I've got it set right now at about 130. That seems to be working okay with what I'm doing here. I'm using 60-13 rods, 1/8 inch rods. And again, guys, I'm just running beads for practice. I really have no experience doing this. But I do have these nice leads that I made, which allows me to take my workout quite a ways away from where the machine is located. I think they were 30-foot length. I don't remember. Something like that. And then of course I just got my ground clamp on the table here. I've got a little coupon here. I just cleaned that up with the wire brush. I'm gonna try to run a fillet weld. We'll see how that works out. I haven't welded for quite a while actually. And then this cobbled up practice piece I have here, I'm just going to try to run some straight solid beads from right to left down that. See how straight and how nice of a bead I can do. These are already welded together. They were just little tiny chunks of some angle iron I had. I think this is 1/8 inch. Anyway, we'll run a few beads there and I'll show you how it works. This is 3/16. All right, let me set this camera up, get all the gear on, and do a little bit of welding. I think maybe first I'll just try to run a bead on this. Just warm up a couple of times here. See if I can run a bead right down the edge in shorts. Probably not the best idea. We'll see. A little crooked on the end there. We'll let that cool just a few more minutes. Then I'll knock that slag off and clean it up, and we'll have a look at it. Well, there we go. Not bad. From a lot of the videos that I've been watching, talking about this 6013 rod, a lot of people don't like them. They say they get a bunch of slag inclusions, and they use them in welding school, and they just don't care for them. But I mean, for me, for practice, they were cheap. I bought a box of them up at Menards, and heck, I think they're welding pretty good. I do like the 7018s that I have, or maybe 7014. I'll do a bead with one of those here in a minute. Let me do another bead right down the side of this with another 6013 rod, and then I'll try that fillet weld. We'll see how it does. Just so you know, there's the machine running, set at 130 amps, and there's the plugged in there. So that's the machine I'm using for this. I'm just using this US Forge 6013 1/8 inch. I bought a 5-pound box. They were pretty cheap, and I figured if I'm going to be doing a lot of practice welding, I need something cheap. So, all right, let's try this. Pretty well finishes that rod. Let's try the new one here. Clean off that start spot there. From what I understand, that's what you should do. Well, I don't have that set up too good. Well, let's try it. Just a little bit of warm air coming out of the machine, but I don't think it's bad at all. And I haven't even ever come close to having it shut down on me on the duty cycle. Oh, let me show it to you. It looks pretty good. Of course, you never know till you get the flux off there. I could have gone a little bit farther at the end. I kind of cut that short. But let's see what it looks like. I don't care who you are, that's a lot of fun. So there's my second bead. I didn't overlap them enough. Maybe I did down on that right hand end, but not bad. I think I could stick something together like that. Let me try this fillet. And run one right down the fillet there, and we'll see how that comes out. Too fast. On that left hand side there, went too fast at the end. But let me knock the slag off and we'll see what it looks like. Missed it all together. It's terrible. It's a good looking bead, but it only at the end is the only part I even contacted with the base plate. Missed it all together on the rest of it. So when you fail like that, you just run another one. Let's do it again. See if I can make it look better. Now let me try one of the different rods. These are Vulcan 7018 8th inch from Harbor Freight. Turn that up to 140. I think that's where I ran these before. It's been so long that I really honestly don't remember. But let's try that and see what happens. So that's before slag removal. I like those rods. They seem to have a real nice smooth arc to them. They're kind of fun to run, even though I don't know what I'm doing. See how nice that lays in there? Favored the bottom a little too much on that one, but it's a pretty darn good looking bead for my skill level anyway. Pretty fun stuff. I'd be pretty confident that that would hold it together. But the 7018 runs a lot smoother than the 6013. With the Juba ZX7 200. Hang on, I'm going to move you over here. With the adapter, two 110 outlets, 20 amp circuits to 240 volts, and the Juba 200. It's nice and cool. 7018 and 6013 rods. Different purposes, different rods made for different things, but heck, I'm just using them for practice and they're a lot of fun. Alright guys, thanks for joining me in the shop today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, concerns, go ahead and drop them down in the comments. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and we'll see you on the next one.